This is going to blow your mind. Before we dive in, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more mind-blowing content. The rise of the machines. It's happening. Folks, AI is everywhere. It's in your phones, it's in your cars, it's in your homes, your workplaces, and even in places you wouldn't expect. It's probably recommending your next late-night snack right now. Maybe it's that chocolate bar you can't resist or a healthy smoothie you promised yourself you'd try. And it's growing faster than a cat meme on the internet. The pace is relentless, and it's not just about speed. It's about the sheer volume of advancements happening simultaneously. We're talking exponential growth here, people. The kind of growth that makes you wonder if we're ready to keep up with it. The kind that makes your head spin like a Roomba that's lost its way. It's not just about cleaning your floors. It's about the technology behind it, constantly learning and adapting. Remember that time you asked Siri for directions and ended up at a goat farm? Yeah, that's AI learning. And it's learning fast, faster than we can sometimes comprehend. From self-driving cars to algorithms that can predict your next purchase and judge you for it, AI is changing the game. It's not just about convenience, it's about a fundamental shift in how we interact with technology. But is it a game we want to play? Are we ready for the consequences of this rapid advancement? Because here's the thing, with great power comes great responsibility. And right now it feels like we're on the edge of something monumental. And right now it feels like we're handing over the keys to the kingdom without even checking the AI's driving record. Are we being too trusting too soon? Are we ready for a world where machines can outthink us? Where their intelligence surpasses our own? Where algorithms make life or death decisions? Decisions that could impact our lives in ways we can't even predict? Where your toaster knows more about your breakfast preferences than your own mother? I'm not so sure. It's a brave new world, and we need to ask ourselves if we're truly prepared for it. Now, I'm not one to spread fear, but let's be real for a moment. When a guy like Elon Musk, the rocket man, the meme lord, the guy who wants to send us all to Mars, starts talking about AI being an existential threat, well, I sit up and pay attention. This isn't just some sci-fi fantasy, it's a real concern.
He's compared AI to summoning the demon. Imagine opening a Pandora's box that you can't close. He's said it's potentially more dangerous than nuclear weapons. And he's not alone. This isn't just one man's opinion. Plenty of smart folks in Silicon Valley are worried about what happens when we create something smarter than ourselves. It's a collective anxiety.
Think about it. What happens when the machines decide they don't need us anymore? What if they see us as a hindrance rather than a help? What happens when our creations turn on their creators? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? It sounds like a bad sci-fi movie, I know. But sometimes, reality can be stranger than fiction. But in the words of the great philosopher Dr. Ian Malcolm, life, finds a way. Yet what kind of life are we talking about here? We're talking about the potential end of humanity as we know it. A world where our very existence is at stake. No more cat videos, those little snippets of joy that brighten our days. No more awkward first dates, those moments of human connection and vulnerability. No more arguing about whether pineapple belongs on pizza, those silly debates that make us human. And trust me, folks, that's a future I don't want to live in. A world without these simple pleasures is a world devoid of humanity. So let's tread carefully and make sure we don't lose what makes us truly human in the process. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Jobs, or rather, the lack of them. Because let's face it, AI is coming for our gigs. From factory workers to truck drivers to, dare I say it, late-night talk show hosts, no one is safe. Think about it. Why pay a human to do a job when a robot can do it faster, cheaper, and without taking bathroom breaks? It's the cold, hard logic of the market, folks. And it's enough to make you want to invest in a good pair of running shoes.
But hold on a second. Before we all start panicking and building bunkers in our backyards, let's take a breath. Because here's the other side of the coin. AI is also creating jobs. We're talking about a whole new industry of AI developers, engineers, ethicists, you name it. These are the folks who are going to build, train, and manage the robots of the future. And they're going to need our help.
Now I know what you're thinking, Stephen, this all sounds very scary. Are we all going to end up as slaves to our robot overlords? And to that I say, relax. At least, not yet. Look, AI is powerful, no doubt, but it's not sentient. It's not conscious. It doesn't have feelings or desires or a secret plan to take over the world. Or does it? Just kidding, folks. Right now, AI is really good at one thing: following instructions. It can process massive amounts of data, identify patterns, and make predictions based on that data. But it doesn't understand the world the way we do. It doesn't have common sense, intuition, or the ability to think creatively. So, while we should definitely be aware of the potential risks of AI, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The robot uprising is not going to happen tomorrow. Probably. Section 5. Alexa, are you trying to kill me? AI, oops, moments? Okay, so maybe the robots aren't coming to enslave us just yet. But that doesn't mean they're not capable of causing some serious mayhem, because, let's face it, AI is still in its early stages, and like any toddler, it's prone to the occasional meltdown. Remember that time an Amazon Echo device told a child to try a dangerous challenge it found online? Or how about all those Tesla autopilot crashes? Oops, these are just a few examples of what can happen when AI goes wrong. And while they might seem funny in hindsight, they're also a stark reminder that we're dealing with powerful technology that's still under development. We're essentially beta testing AI on ourselves, folks. And that's a sobering thought. Section 6. The dark side of the code: AI's potential for chaos. Now, I'm not trying to be a downer here, folks, but it's important to talk about the potential downsides of AI, because if we're not careful, this technology could create as many problems as it solves. We've already talked about job displacement, but what about the potential for AI to be used for malicious purposes?
Imagine AI-powered cyber attacks that can cripple entire countries, or autonomous weapons systems that can kill without human intervention. And then there's the issue of bias, because AI is only as good as the data it's trained on. And if that data is biased, well, the AI is going to be biased too. This could lead to all sorts of problems, from discriminatory hiring practices to unfair loan applications.
The bottom line is this: AI is a powerful tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or evil. It all depends on who's wielding it. Section 7. AI's silver lining: saving lives, time, and maybe the planet. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Stephen, enough with the doom and gloom. Is there anything good about AI? And to that, I say absolutely. Because for all its potential risks, AI also has the power to do incredible things.
In healthcare, AI is being used to develop new drugs, diagnose diseases earlier, and even perform surgery. In transportation, it's making our roads safer and our commutes more efficient. And in education, it's personalizing learning experiences and making knowledge accessible to everyone. And that's just scratching the surface. AI has the potential to solve some of the world's most pressing problems, from climate change to poverty to hunger. Imagine a world where AI helps us reduce our carbon footprint, develop sustainable energy sources, and create a more equitable society. Now that's a future I can get behind.
Section 8. A future with AI. Tread carefully, my fellow humans. So where do we go from here? The rapid advancements in AI technology have brought us to a crossroads. How do we navigate this brave new world of artificial intelligence? It's a question that requires deep thought and careful consideration. Well, I don't have all the answers, folks, but I do have some thoughts to share. But I do know one thing: we need to proceed with caution. The stakes are high, and the potential for both positive and negative outcomes is immense. We need to have serious conversations about the ethical implications of AI. These discussions should not be limited to experts alone, but should include voices from all walks of life. We need to develop clear guidelines and regulations to ensure that AI is used for good and not for harm. This means creating policies that protect privacy, ensure fairness, and promote transparency. And we need to make sure that everyone has a seat at the table when it comes to shaping the future of this technology. Inclusivity is key to creating AI that benefits all of humanity. As Mark Zuckerberg, the man who brought us Facebook and all its privacy concerns, once said, "We need to make sure that AI is built by and for people." This means considering the needs and rights of individuals in every step of AI development. We need to remember that AI is a tool. It's a powerful tool, but it is still just a tool. And like any tool, it's up to us to use it wisely. We must be vigilant and thoughtful in our approach. We need to be mindful of the risks, but also optimistic about the potential. AI has the power to transform industries, improve lives, and solve some of the world's most pressing problems. We need to proceed with caution, but also with a sense of excitement. The future is full of possibilities, and we have the opportunity to shape it in a positive way. The future of AI is in our hands, folks. Let's make sure we don't screw it up. Let's work together to create a future where AI serves humanity, enhances our capabilities, and respects our values. If you found this discussion insightful, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content on AI and its impact on our world. Let's stay informed and shape the future together.